Going on, boys? It's Daddy Big here, and today I have kind of well a different topic. They're always different, but always some way the same. So as the video title, slumps. It's just I've kind of been in a slump lately, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. I don't really have, like I said before, normally I have topics laid out that I want to hit. I don't have no such thing planned for this video. I just wanted to, get in front of the mic and talk a little bit. You know what I mean? And I'd say, we all have our highs and our lows, right? There are good times and bad times for whatever reason it may be. But sometimes you just get in a slump. Sometimes it's just things just for whatever reason just maybe aren't going as well as they have been or whatever it could be. And, I'm kind of going through one of those slumps where it's just like, it's difficult to really put my finger on it, because it's easy to say like you just went through a breakup, right? You're in a slump because of that. Well, it's pretty easy to figure out why. And because of that, you can take actionable steps towards improving, towards getting back, And it's just like, of course I've experienced those kinds of slumps where, something happens and I'm sad about it or whatever it could be. But that's one thing, right? And obviously that's hard too. But I think that just in terms of what a slump is, it's kind of a down period. I feel like it's harder. I personally feel like it's harder when it's just like kind of arbitrary, when you can't really place your finger on it. And that's kind of what I'm experiencing right now. And it's just this is kind of similar to what I talked about in my free time Fallout video. In that video, I speak about how after you've been super busy for a long time, all of a sudden you realize you don't have anything else to do because your schedule's been so full, and it's just like, wow, I'm depressed. You know what I mean? But this is kind of different in a way. It's not quite the same thing, because slumps can happen anytime, whether you're busy or not. And it's just, I guess it's just like, one of obviously the question I've been asking myself the past couple of days is just like how I'm going to get through that. I think it's just like, I don't even know exactly what it's been. And that's the problem, I think maybe it's just that I kind of need a break, but it's also kind of a situation of where, I don't really know what I could possibly do with a break. It's just like, summer's almost over, man. In my channel update video, the future of my channel, I talked about how, my uploads are going to become less and less. And, man, it's just, being in a slump sucks, right? We all know that. But it's just, sometimes, I feel like sometimes it's okay to feel a little bit sorry for yourself. You know what I mean? Because we all go through those rough times. And, it's kind of a good time to take care of yourself and realize that, you don't always have to be pushing yourself that hard. And that's always a challenge for me, is to take that step back. But I think the past couple of days, that's one thing I've been really trying to do. Is just, be patient with myself and realize that, even if I don't get it, whatever it could be, even if I don't end up practicing or don't get a video out or just miss something I wanted to do, just realizing that it's just one day in the life. And, I could call it a mistake, I could call it an oversight, but you get past those things, And this is kind of similar to what I've talked about in other videos before, just about how, learning to be patient with yourself. That's the trick, right? So I think that, when you get into a slump like this, you kind of just gotta, well, there is going to be that period where you probably end up feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. But, at some point, I feel like you just got to take the reins and take control of things. You know what I mean? Because, it's perfectly fine to spend a little time being down, spend a little time being sad. You can't stop that, right? But at some point, you got to pick yourself back up. And I think it's just like figuring out how you're going to do that. Because that's a skill, right? Being able to bring yourself back up when you're feeling a little bit down. And I think that, yeah, that's important, right? And, a lot of times I find that it's just simple. Just taking a walk. Oh my gosh. Taking walks is like probably has to be one of the best feelings in the entire world, bro. Hands down. It's just, it doesn't get much better than that. I don't think so. But then, just sitting back, popping in a CD. I love my CDs. I had a collection. And just something simple like that, man. That's all you got to do. It's just a refresh. And even if you don't feel like you're, even if you still feel like you're in a slump, it gives you that moment of happiness. It gives you that realization that things aren't all that bad, that things gonna get better. It just sets you in the right direction to starting to be on the up and up again. You know what I mean? And yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, sometimes you just gotta, I guess, this kind of ties into how my channel's been going. I was pretty disappointed when I, on that 30th day when I didn't get that upload, because, I've been super, super busy that week, still getting videos out, and I just didn't manage to get the, Origins Top 10 Stabs video out. I was, I was working really hard on trying to get the pixel art right, and it just fell through. And since then, I've just, not been doing the daily uploads, and, that's kind of had me down. But, that's another case where I just had to take a step back and be like, man, it's really not that deep. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I love making these videos, but and that's the other thing too. These talking videos are incredibly easy to produce. I sit in front of a mic for 10 minutes and I talk, and then I just slam it on some gameplay, and then that's it. It takes me like a half hour max to deal with these videos. And I could pump them out every day, but the thing is, like, I want these videos to mean something. You know what I mean? I don't just want to be talking about whatever. I want to, make these little nuggets, make these little capsules of something meaningful. Maybe something that me in a couple years, or you listening, which will be me eventually, but if you're listening out there, it's just like, just a little something to make, a little thought bubble, just a little nugget from my brain. And it's like, for gameplay videos, I can just play games and, obviously I have to be entertaining, but for these videos, I want to talk about things that are important to me. I don't just want to pump them out. And, so yeah, kind of got a little off topic there. But long story short, boys, I've just been kind of down the past few days. It happens. It does happen. And, it's just kind of got to take a step back in those moments and realize it's going to be all right. You know what I mean? It's going to be all right. Because, it's, sometimes you're just feeling a little sad. You can't be happy all the time. And, as long as it's not some kind of depression or something you need to be more concerned about, just being a little down sometimes, it's all right, So, hey, you know what? I've been trying to take it easy, trying to get, take care of myself, and here's to me being on the up and up. So, if any of you guys out there are feeling down, just take care of yourself. It's all right to be sad every now and then. Go take a walk. Go, call a friend you haven't talked to in a while, whatever. Just, do something that makes you happy. Take a break from life. So, yeah, that's about all I wanted to say, I think. Don't want to ramble on too long. But, yeah. I'll see you later, boys. Have a good one.